Learn English easily with simple, real-life conversations.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Real Talk English Now. I'm Emma.
And I'm James. Hey everyone, how are you today?
We're so happy you're here with us. Today, we have a really fun topic, something a little bit different.
Yes, today we're talking about my dog.
Your dog?
Well, not just my dog. We're talking about practicing English with your pets, with your dog, your cat, your bird, any pet.
This is such a smart idea. And you know what? If you enjoy this episode, please hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next lesson.
Yes, please. It really helps us. Okay, so Emma, do you talk to animals?
Sometimes I talk to my friend's cat. But James, you really talk to your dog in English, right?
I do. Every single day. His name is Rex. Sometimes I call him Toby. He's my best English practice partner.
Your dog is your practice partner.
Absolutely. And today, we're going to explain why this is perfect for shy learners, people who feel nervous speaking English.
Yes, because your pet never judges you. Your pet doesn't say, your grammar is wrong.
Exactly. Rex just wags his tail. He's very encouraging.
Okay, I love this already. Let's dive in.
So, let me tell you my story. A few years ago, I wanted to improve my English speaking, but I was really shy.
Many people feel this way. Speaking is scary.
Yes, I was afraid to make mistakes, afraid people would laugh, so I didn't practice speaking enough.
That's a big problem. You need to practice speaking to improve speaking.
Exactly. Then, one day, I'm walking my dog, Rex, and I start talking to him. In English.
What did you say?
Simple things, like, Rex, look, a bird. Or, Rex, we're going to the park now.
Oh, that's nice. Simple sentences.
Yes, and Rex didn't care if my grammar was perfect. He just listened. He wagged his tail.
So he was a good listener.
The best listener. And something amazing happened. The more I talked to Rex, the more confident I felt.
Because there was no pressure.
No pressure at all. I could make mistakes. I could stop and think. I could try new words.
This is brilliant. Let's break down why this works. First reason, no judgment.
Right. Your pet doesn't judge you. Your cat doesn't say, that pronunciation is terrible.
No, your cat just looks at you, maybe meows.
Second reason, you can practice anytime. Morning, evening, anytime.
Yes, you don't need to schedule a lesson. Your pet is always there.
Third reason, you practice real-life topics, things you actually talk about every day.
Like, I'm making breakfast, or let's go outside.
Exactly. These are useful sentences, not boring textbook sentences.
Okay, so let's give our listeners some phrases they can use. James, what do you say to Rex in the morning?
Good morning, Rex. Did you sleep well?
Nice. Did you sleep well? This is a common question. You can ask people this too.
Yes. Did you sleep well? Listen again. Did you sleep well?
Repeat after us. Did you sleep well?
Good job. Now I also say, are you hungry? Let's eat breakfast.
Are you hungry? Simple and useful. Are you hungry?
Are you hungry? Try it.
And then, let's eat breakfast. This means we will eat breakfast together.
Let's eat breakfast. Repeat. Let's eat breakfast.
Perfect. So just with your pet, you practiced 3 sentences already.
And you know what? It feels natural. It doesn't feel like studying.
That's the secret. When it feels natural, you learn faster. Okay, so James talks to Rex in the morning. What else can people talk about with their pets?
Great question. You can narrate your day. That means you describe what you're doing.
Oh, like a narrator in a movie.
Yes, you tell your pet about your activities. For example, I say to Rex, I'm making coffee now.
I'm making coffee now. This uses present continuous. I'm plus action. This shows an action happening right now.
Right. I'm making coffee. Or I'm cooking dinner. Or I'm watching TV.
Let's practice the structure. Repeat after us. I'm making coffee.
I'm making coffee. Good.
I'm cooking dinner.
I'm cooking dinner. Great.
I'm watching TV.
I'm watching TV. Excellent.
See? These are simple sentences, but they're powerful. You use them every day.
And here's a tip. Describe what you see. When you're walking your dog, say what you see.
Oh, like, I see a tree.
Yes, I see a tree. I see a car. I see children playing.
This is great for learning vocabulary. You learn words for things around you.
Exactly. And you can make it more interesting. Add details like I see a big tree or I see a red car.
Ooh, adding adjectives. A big tree, a red car. This makes your English richer.
Yes, let's practice some examples. Emma, what do you see right now?
Well, I'm in a studio. I see a microphone. I see headphones. I see James.
Perfect. Now, listeners, you try. Look around. What do you see? Say it out loud.
Don't be shy. Just say one thing. I see a what?
Maybe you see a window. Maybe you see a cup. Just say it.
And if you have a pet, tell your pet. Look, I see a window.
Yes, make it a conversation. Even though your pet doesn't talk back, it's still practice.
Now, let's talk about feelings. James, do you tell Rex how you feel?
All the time, I say, I'm tired today, or I'm happy today.
This is important vocabulary, how you feel. Let's practice feeling words.
Repeat after us. I'm happy.
I'm happy. Good.
I'm tired.
I'm tired. Great.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. Excellent.
Now make sentences. Tell your pet, Rex, I'm happy today because the sun is shining.
Oh, nice. You added because. This gives a reason. I'm happy because.
I'm tired because I worked a lot. I'm excited because it's Friday.
These are real sentences. This is how people really talk.
And your pet is the perfect listener for practice.
So, James, how can people make this a daily habit? Some people might forget to practice.
Good question. My advice, pick specific times. For me, it's morning and evening.
Morning and evening. What do you do?
In the morning, when I feed Rex, I narrate. I say, it's breakfast time. I'm opening the food. Here you go.
Simple sentences. It's breakfast time. Let's repeat that. It's breakfast time.
It's breakfast time. Or it's dinner time, or it's walk time.
These are useful phrases. It's time for, or it's time for.
Yes, and in the evening when I'm relaxing, I tell Rex about my day.
Oh, this is great practice. Talking about your day uses past tense.
Right. I say, today I went to work. I had a meeting. I ate lunch with my friend.
Okay, this is a little harder, past tense, but let's practice simple sentences.
Today I went to work. Repeat. I went to work.
I went to work. Good.
I had a meeting. Repeat. I had a meeting.
I had a meeting. Great.
I ate lunch. Repeat. I ate lunch.
I ate lunch. Excellent.
See? You can tell your pet about your day. It's good practice for past tense.
And if you make a mistake, who cares? Your pet still loves you.
Exactly. Rex doesn't care about my grammar. He just likes hearing my voice.
This is so important. The fear of mistakes stops many learners, but with your pet, there's no fear.
No fear at all. You can experiment, try new words, try new sentence structures.
And here's another tip. Use gestures. Point at things while you talk.
Yes, if I say, let's go outside, I point at the door. This helps connect words with actions.
This is how children learn language. They see, they hear, they understand.
Exactly. And it makes practice more fun, more active.
Okay, so let's summarize. How to make pet practice a habit.
1. Pick specific times. Morning and evening are easy.
2. Narrate simple actions, what you're doing right now.
3. Describe what you see around you.
4. Talk about your feelings and your day.
5. Don't worry about mistakes. Just speak.
And 6. Make it fun. Enjoy the time with your pet.
Wow, we covered a lot today.
We did. Let's do a quick recap of key phrases. First, did you sleep well?
Did you sleep well? Good morning question.
Second, I'm making coffee. Present continuous. I'm plus action.
Third, I see a tree. describing what you see.
Fourth, I'm happy today, talking about feelings.
Fifth, I went to work, past tense, talking about your day.
These 5 phrases are super useful. Practice them with your pet this week.
And remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Your pet doesn't judge, your pet just listens.
This practice will build your confidence. When you talk to your pet every day, speaking gets easier.
Then, when you talk to people, you'll feel more confident.
Because you've been practicing. You've been speaking English every day.
Exactly. So start today. Right after this episode, talk to your pet in English.
Even just one sentence. Hello, cat. How are you?
Perfect start.
Now, before we go, we have a community question for you.
Yes, here's our question. What's the first thing you say to your pet in the morning?
Tell us in the comments. Do you say good morning? Do you say, are you hungry?
We want to hear from you. And if you don't have a pet, what would you say if you did?
Share your answer. We read all the comments. We love hearing from you.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe. It helps us create more content for you.
Thank you so much for listening today. We hope you feel inspired to practice.
Remember, you're doing great. Every sentence is progress.
Keep practicing. Keep improving. We believe in you.
See you next time on Real Talk English Now.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.